My name is Chief Strongblad. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son. I am the diaspora magician.
Welcome to Conspiracy or Reality.
A program where we look at the mysteries of the unknown
and other complex situations and try to find answers for them.
My people, if you notice, all the way down to the streets, you see these sides, these fences on the sidewalk. These fences were put up immediately after Donald Trump became president of the United States.
The water on my face ran away. The water on my face ran away. The water on my face ran away. The water on my face ran away.
Bus stop here. Start again, the fence is up there. Another bus stop here. And the fence starts again here. You see there? It continues. It ends at the junction on this side of the streets. And it starts over on the other side of the streets. If you notice over on the other side where we just came from, the fence go up on Wilshire Avenue also. And across the street, it starts there at your Shengwenoa, the place where Richard Ross, when I go there, he's calling people to put everything in my food there. Yes, that's the one right there. It's fence over there. And there is fence on this side of the street also. Go all the way up to the next block. This is on Wilshire and Alvarado. And the fence go all the way up to the next junction. Over there. It go all the way up to the next junction. Fence, go all the way up. If you notice, Bonita Mall is closed. And the El Paso Alvarado Magico place, they are all closed on also. And this happened just after Trump gained president. The fence start back right here on the junction of 6th and Alvarado, and it goes straight up there all the way up to the new building that they're building there. Place in the video that I've shown you is Alvarado MacArthur Park area in Los Angeles, California. Everywhere that you see this portable iron fence once had vendors that operated small businesses. 99% of the vendors were Latinos. The vending situation in this area was so bad that vendors were packed shoulder to shoulder. It was impossible for you to get from the sidewalk to the streets or from the streets to the sidewalk because of the closeness of which the vendors operated. Walking along the sidewalk in this area was almost impossible, for there were vendors on both sides of the sidewalk, leaving just a little passage for pedestrians walking in opposite direction to pass, as well as to facilitate the shoppers who were shopping from the vendors simultaneously. A day or two after Donald Trump became president of the United States of America, the city of Los Angeles decided that this is the right time for them to take back their sidewalks. And in doing so, they placed these fences upon the sidewalk so that the vendors will not have any way to come and do their vendings. It is believed that most of the people who operated small business in this area were illegal immigrants. And 70% of those vendors, those small business owners, started their small businesses from purchasing stolen goods that was stolen from Target and Macy's, which is just one stop on the train, which would last at least 3 minutes from here. Let us walk down the hill we just walked up a while ago and take a view of what actually was happening here on a daily basis. Take into consideration that this video was shot before the pandemic era. after the pandemic began, this place became even more crammed for a lot of the people who were out of work had to find a means of making a living. And the easiest thing to do was to come onto the streets and offer something for sale. So everything you see in here, ramp it up by 5. And this is what existed just before these portable metal fencing was put down. On the park across the street, MacArthur Park, hundreds of meth, heroin and coke and crack addicts infested that park.
Around MacArthur Park are getting worse, and those who spend time there every day say they're fed up. Those complaints continue weeks after Langer's Deli threatened to close due to drugs, crime, and other issues.
They can all be seen uninhibited doing their drugs openly. They have literally commandeered the park, making families and others who would normally use the park impossible to do so. Every day, hundreds of meth addicts, heroin addicts, coke addicts will rain down on Macy's and Target, and they will have liberty on the products in Macy's and Target, stealing as much as they can because they know they had a ready market in the vendors that operated their small business at Alvarado, MacArthur Park area. The shoplifting was so bad that in January of 2025, Macy's announced that they are going out of business, and they have already started and is about to wrap up their going out of business sale. Target, in their effort to stay in business, changed and rapidly increased their security force. The Target, which is not relatively a very big target in this area, at any one time, at least 6 armed security patrolling the store. Since the fence went up and the vendors were not allowed to ply their trade, the shoplifting incidents at Macy's and Target have dropped about 80% because now the drug addicts has nowhere to peddle their stolen goods. Putting these small businesses out of operation also has a negative impact on commerce in Los Angeles. For most of the small businesses that operated legally can no longer afford to stay open for business, to go to the wholesale and make legal purchase from the wholesale to operate their business. That is why you see the Bonita Mall have closed and the mall next door have also closed, because the volume of shoppers have since declined since the fence went up. I told you the week after Donald Trump won the election and became the President of the United States of America, I went to Santa Monica and all of the homeless people in Santa Monica disappeared. When I went back the following week to check them out again, a few of them appeared. Even today when you go to Santa Monica, the homeless population in Santa Monica have decreased by 75%. Where did all of these homeless people that occupy the streets of Santa Monica disappear to? That is a question I want to ask. Don't forget, I've been telling you that 2025 is the year that the Caucasian community is going to take possession of every nation, especially the Israelites in the United States of America and around the world, and re-enslave them. So until we find out where the 75% of the homeless people that dwelled in Santa Monica disappeared to, we have to conclude that the re-enslavement of the Israelites and other nations have already begun. My name is Chief Stromblad. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son, the Diaspora Machismo.
Conspiracy or reality.
A program where we look at the mysteries, unknown,
and other complex situations and try to find answers
for them.